Welcome to Zonez Sports, where we're talking everything sports. And in this episode, we'll be talking about football with the UEFA Champions League that happened in the past week, as well as the rugby, where the Springboks had beaten Los Pumas, the ICC T20 Cricket Women's World Cup, where we see the Proteas had beaten the West Indies, in the tennis with Carlos Alvarez, who had beaten Yannick Sinner in the China Open, and last but not least, the lightweight champions will be facing each other next week on the 12th of October. Starting off with the football in the Betway Premiership, we see that Kaizer Chiefs had lost to Sundowns by 2-1 with a controversial match, as people were looking at the referee with his decisions, but also stunning saves from Mr. Ronwen Williams himself. Over to the UEFA Champions League, it was Dortmund who won by 7-2 with 3 goal contributions from Karim, as Liverpool is looking to sign him to replace Mr. Mohamed Salah. With the Aston Villa match, we saw that it was a very big match, as they hadn't faced Bayern Munich since 1982, and yes, they repeated history where they beat Bayern Munich by 1-0 with a last minute goal from Mr. Duron himself. In the Europa League, we saw that Manchester United was facing Porto, as Manchester United was winning by 2-0. Unfortunately, Porto had came back and also were beating them by 3-2 with a last-minute goal from Harry Maguire equalizing for them. A lot of pressure is under Mr. Erik ten Hag, but we're hoping that Manchester will relieve that pressure in the fixtures that are to come. The fixtures that are coming this weekend, it will be the Premier League with Manchester United versus Aston Villa, and this match will be played at the Villa Park, hoping that Manchester United does win that match to relieve pressure from them. It is the MTN 8 Cup final, where Pirates will be facing Stellenbosch at the Moses Mabhida Stadium, as Pirates will be looking to be the first team ever to win 3 MTN 8 Cup finals in a row. We're hoping that Pirates do make it and also win this final. Over to the rugby, it was the Springboks versus Argentina, where they had thrashed Argentina by 48-7, where Argentina only scored 1 point. Springboks is also improving in their performance, and we also saw a stellar performance from Aphelele Fasi, who scored 2 tries for the team. In the Springboks women, it is the W15, where South Africa will be facing Australia tomorrow on Saturday. Over to the under-20 Springbok women, it was South Africa where we beat the Rhinos by 43-15. A very stunning match from the ladies, and we're also proud of the junior box as they played well against the Rhinos. In the URC that is playing, we saw that the coastal teams, DHL Stormers and also the Sharks, had lost their first matches, but we know that the Bulls and the Lions had also won their first matches. In the fixtures to come, we're hoping that the Lions and the Bulls continue with their momentum, as we also hope that the Sharks and the DHL Stormers do win their first match. It is the T20 Cricket ICC World Cup, where we see the women facing off each other, and the Proteas had won by 10 wickets as they had played today. We're very proud of Team South Africa as they beat the West Indies with an exceptional performance from Nonkululeko. We're hoping that the South African team will raise the flag even higher, as we'll be facing England next week, Monday. In the tennis, it is Carlos Alcaraz who just keeps breaking records. He is the second fastest man to reach 200 wins in his professional career after John McEnroe, and also he won the China Open against Yannick Sinner with a comeback and making sure that he makes his stamp in the tennis realm. Guys, I think Carlos Alcaraz is very exciting to watch and someone to look forward to. In the women's single, it is Coco Gauff who is in the semi-finals, and we're hoping that she reaches the finals and also lifts a cup, as she was disappointed at the Olympics, making 3rd place at that Grand Slam. Last but not least, the boxing is coming next week, as it will be Artur Bibitov versus Dmitry Bivol, who Artur is 20 KOs with 20 wins and no losses, as well as Dimitri Bivol, who is 23 wins with no losses. Whoever wins between the two will be the undisputed champion. Guys, I hope you will be watching that match, as it is something to look forward to. Guys, it is Import from Zonez Sports, and do follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and make sure that you subscribe on this channel, as we update you on all kinds of sport, from football to tennis to cricket to rugby, boxing, and so much more. Thank you so much for watching Zonez Sports. Do comment below, and if you missed anything, let us know in the comments as well. Thank you.